up, YouTube? My name is Demetrius B. I am the Box Truck Prince. Welcome to today's video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. And I am back yet again with
King.
I was gonna say another load, but that works too. That works too. We are headed to Hinesville, Georgia today. We want to go pick this load up. It's about 200 and I think like 40 miles a deadhead, something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So we've been up for a minute. We've been up since, well, I've been up since about 3:30. It's currently 6:30 now. Yeah, that's what's going on. We're about 2 hours away, 132 miles. Yeah, I know, it's nice. Very nice. So yeah, we're going to pick this load up. $900 for about 480 miles of driving. So we're going to Deadhead to pick this up. Then we're taking it straight back to Atlanta, over to Peachtree Corners. And then we probably got about, that's probably like what, 15 miles away from your house? Yeah, so about 15 miles away from where we parked the truck. So not that much deadhead on them after we drop off. So it's gonna be just under $2 a mile, but it's fine because of what's going on right now. As you guys know from the last video, we are suspended from Amazon Relay. It's the next day after I made that video, so hopefully either by tomorrow, which is Friday, or this weekend, we will be reinstated so we can get back on the road. So with that being said, let me tell you guys about this load. It's 2,400 pounds, about 7 pallets, IT equipment. I had to call the shipper and the receiver to schedule times. It's the first time I've had to do that. But it kind of makes sense for why it's paying so much. I mean, it's paying almost, almost $4 a mile, one way. Over $3.50 for sure. So, but yep, we're doing this to keep the business rolling. We got bills to pay. I got payroll, all of that. So, but this is actually a really nice drive so far. Like, it's been really smooth. We're currently past Macon. I have no clue where we are. Honestly, I have no clue. So, but we just here along for the ride.
How far away from the destination?
Yeah, we're about 2 hours away. So about 130 miles. So yeah, that is what's going on. They're going to load and unload us. It's dock to dock. I also tried to see if, just from talking with the shipper, if they have these loads consistently coming back to Atlanta, to see if we can try to set something up every day. But apparently this is a one-off situation. This is a one-off situation. I got some insight and some information from the shipper, and he basically explained they do IT work for these different sites over at, well, actually we're going to a military base. We're going to a military base to pick up. So they go to different military bases around the country, and then they ship their equipment back and forth. So that's what's going on. That's how that is going down. I tried to see if I can get it dedicated, but sometimes you win, sometimes it doesn't work out. So that's it. We're gonna continue this. I will see you guys when we get closer to, I don't even know the name of the base, but yeah, when we get closer to the base. the GoPro off. Back. We are loaded up. We are headed back to Atlanta at this point in time. So let me give you the rundown. It took us about an hour to find where we needed to pick up at. Was not very pleasant at all. Not very pleasant. Ended up having to drive around the whole entire base because they only allow commercial vehicles to go through certain gates. So we had to go all the way around to the other side. And basically it's inaccessible from the right side of the base. So you have to drive all the way around. So that's what we dealt with. Got through the commercial vehicle checkpoint. And it took us about another, probably like another 10 to 15 minutes to find where we need to pick up at.
Right.
So did that, picked up, took us about 15 minutes to pick up. We are headed back now. Yeah, we're about 162 miles away. So about 2 hours and 30 minutes. We got to make a pit stop probably in Macon for some fuel. And then once we get back to Atlanta, we're going to grab enough just to get back to our gas station. Then we're going to fill up there. And then we are going to head to the drop off. Also, I didn't record the process of us loading up because, we were talking with the shipper and they have a massive warehouse in Atlanta where we're going to drop off at. So we may have another potential lead for a direct shipper. So, and they pay well because if we got 900 from the broker, this load had to have been paying at least 12 to 13, maybe even more than that. So, so that's what's going on. The lead, we got the lead. So, and he liked our customer service. He liked, how communicative we were in the process of picking up the load, just the whole process. So, that just goes to show when you do right by people, you communicate effectively, they will look out for you and they will appreciate your service. So keep that in mind, guys. Make sure you are communicating with your shippers and your receivers. Provide good customer service, and opportunities will come. Opportunities will come. We just dropped off. I didn't really film much of the pickup and delivery process because I kind of wanted to protect the privacy of the shipper and the receiver. But I will say this, it was also because of the fact that I'm trying to build, a potential relationship. So I don't want to be filming while, I'm trying to get to know somebody and trying to build a relationship with somebody. So with that being said, I will tell you about how the pickup and the delivery process went. So I thought it was going to be no touch. Turns out they actually expected us to load it, which is not that big of a deal. We used to load stuff all the time. So, me and my dad, we did that pretty quickly. Took us about 15 minutes to load up. And then we pulled up to the receiver and then we unloaded at that point in time. Made a couple connections today. I have to call this broker that the receiver gave me, and then I have the shipper. He likes us. He liked our customer service, as I was saying earlier in the video. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the recap for this video now, where I will go more in depth as far as the numbers and give you guys the rate per mile, and also I'm also going to talk about the time as well. The time it took us to complete this load. It took a while. There were some things that we could have cut down on, but because we were so new to this, they just couldn't be prevented. But anyways, I will move over to the recap to this video now. YouTube, this is the recap for this video. Okay, let's get right into it. So looking on my computer right now, we drove a total of 486 miles. So divide that by 900, which is our total amount that we got paid for this particular load. Comes out to $1.85 per mile. So that is the rate per mile. Let me talk about the actual trip itself some more. So this trip in total, guys, it took us about 12 hours to do. Okay, it took us about 12 hours to do. In total, we had 10 hours and, here, let me check my EOD. We had 10 hours and 46 minutes of drive time. So we just barely made it. We just barely made it under our hours of service. But yeah, had a total of 10 hours and 46 minutes of drive time. Yeah, took us a while to do, but it was worth it. It was worth it. A little over $900 in about 12 hours. This particular load was a bit of a challenge because it was our first time going to the military base. So we had to figure out where we had to go. We arrived at one gate. They have different gates around the military base. The gate we had to go to, we had to drive all the way around to, I think it was like the southwest side. Gate number 7, that's where commercial vehicles are allowed to come in at. Then they checked us in. We had like a small checkpoint. Pulled up to that checkpoint. They asked us some information, asked us for things like our registration. They checked our licenses, me and my dad's license. Had to step out the vehicle in front of the vehicle, and then proceeded with a, I guess you could call it a canine unit or a drug canine unit. And they went around our truck, looked in the back of our truck, made sure we were clear of any drugs or anything, any paraphernalia, anything like that. Then we proceeded over to the pickup, picked up, left, came back to Atlanta. That was it. That was it. Real quick, short video, straight to the point. Yeah, that's what we are currently doing to combat this issue that we're having. But in the next video, we should be unsuspended from Amazon Relay. Also, I will be talking about the dedicated route that we have landed as well. I'm just waiting for my application process to be finished so we can start doing that. In the next couple videos too, I will be talking about the projected values that we will be making revenue-wise in the company once these two issues have been resolved with Amazon Relay and with the dedicated route. So with that being said, Box Truck Gang, I appreciate you always for being here. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new as well, we making this thing rock, man. That's it. We making it rock. So my name is Demetrius B. I'm the Box Truck Prince, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, guys.